I am heading down to the cottage to put our permit package together. I got it in the mail. I'm going to take you along with me so you know at least what my county asks for and what they do. And we are submitting all of our paperwork and our plans to the county for permit approval. It's like so unreal. This moment is coming. This is what we have going so far. This is the work that I have been creating for the last 3 months. This is what Hiline sent me. This is what I've been waiting for so that I could submit all of the other stuff to the county. Our county states that they want us to have a letter from the fire department stating that they can reach our road. Got that. A letter from the water master stating that they believe there's water here, which I kind of understand it, but I think it's a little funny because we have a well and we've had water here from the first water master and the first fire letter that we had to get when we put this manufactured home on. But we did it. It's good. And I had to get the septic tested. Hiline is actually amazing. They sent this, and this first part here has customer copy written across the front of it. And when I opened it up and I started reading all of the information, it stated that everything needs to be done in writing to them. And if I have any issues with any of the work, I need to let them know. So we went through that. We were originally going to do the 1716 model. And then we realized that our land needed a smaller footprint. So we had to go up to a 2-story house. So now we're building the 1768 model. So with that change, some things got changed over to the new plans and some things didn't because we had to do it rather quickly and re-sign the contract. When we went through the plans, we noticed some of the things that we had originally sat down with our salesman and we had put in the contract of where certain things were going to be. They didn't transfer over correctly. When I read the letter, it stated everything needed to be in writing. So I immediately contacted the gentleman that I've been working with in the office and sent him a point by point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were, I think, 6 things. And I said, these are the issues. What do you want me to do? So the next morning, afternoon, he gets back to me and he basically wonderfully solved all of them, and except for one, asked where we wanted telephone and cable. They put them both in the den, which was what we were using as a gym. And we're just kind of looking at it going, first, why wouldn't you put a cable jack in the actual living room? That was kind of weird. So we contacted him and we sent a little photo of exactly where we wanted the jacks, and he said that they were changing them on his plans. So then I emailed him and I said, do you want me to hold these plans? Because there were a couple things that should have been, like we moved the sliding glass door, but on the plans they have the stoop under the window instead of under the sliding glass door. Do you want me to hold on to these? Do you want to draw up a new plan? And he said, no, go ahead and submit them to the county. So great. Now we're at the point where we're submitting to the county. So these are ours. These go to the county. Now, the county wants 2 sets of plans and all of the permits. Now, they've actually filled out partially the permits for us and have them all stapled together, which is fabulous. What Hiline doesn't know is my county actually wants me to get a zoning permit first before I can apply for the building permit, but they have to be done at the same time because for the zoning permit, I need 2 sets of plans plus everything else that the building permit needs. We have to have a septic hookup request. I am going to get off the recording device, and I'm going to organize this big stack and make it fit with this big stack over here. And we'll get back to you, and we will talk about what my county, which is different from your county, but what my county has requested. So here's what has happened so far. Like I said before, I contacted the county earlier, and I spoke to one of the ladies in charge of the zoning permits. And she was such a sweetheart and sent me a form for my property, this whole entire checklist of everything from the conversation that I had with her. She was taking notes. It was very apparent that she was listening to me and hearing my concerns. And she put in red everything that her and I had talked about and what I would need. And then she emailed this to me when I was done talking to her. This is all of the stuff that I need for this checklist. So that is done. Now, this is just one permit. This is just the zoning permit. This is the stuff that I had to get together before I could actually submit this stuff over here from Hiline. I will be back shortly. This is the checklist that I got off of the website for my county, and it is the building permit application checklist. So a lot of this stuff is repetitive, and what the first lady told me is bring it all in together and you send everything. The first person, which is the zoning permit lady, will take everything. She'll get everything. So if you notice the building permit application checklist, it states the first thing I have to have is an approved zoning permit. So here's my zoning permit package. There you go. The fire department letter, that's in the zoning permit. And the structural plans are actually in the zoning permit. They're in that big folder over there. And then school excise tax, emailed them and they sent me an estimate of what the school tax would be and the fees that I would need. So the building permit application, which is also here, and I did notice that Hiline filled it out for me, but they actually didn't fill it out correctly. There's slightly things wrong with it. So I'm going to go through and clean up the tax lot and the township and the range and the things like that so that it's better understandable. I went through and cleaned up all of the wordage. It's probably perfectly fine. And I'll go early enough in the morning tomorrow that if I do have a problem, hopefully my contact person will have his phone on him. And they can work on getting me that information while I'm in the funeral. And then when I get back out of the funeral, I can actually go back. Because we're talking a 45-minute drive, 40 to 45 minutes to get to this county location. What I'm told is that I give them all of the information. The zoning people will look everything over and approve it or contact me if they decline it. If they've approved it, they will pass it straight over to the sanitation and he'll do his job and then he'll pass it straight over to the building permit people. And then they'll do their job and then hopefully I will get a phone call that my permits are ready and we can start digging. That's what we're waiting for. From everything that everybody's been telling me is there is about a 6-week wait. I do know of somebody that just got out. They're building an Adair home and their permit package took 7 weeks at the county. So we're talking about a county, a small county that is exploding in growth, and you have 120 days from the time that you sign the contract to the time that you have to start your foundation. And I'm going to be cutting it close because I have got 7 weeks, most likely, of waiting. So I'm hoping that we're getting in just as everybody else is getting out, and that these people at the county are actually going to have a little bit of a break because from what I'm hearing, they have just been inundated. So here's to hoping. Getting ready to walk into the office. It is 8:01. I am nervous. I'm so nervous I have to stress pee, and I don't know if there's a bathroom for the public there, but I'm just gonna go in. I can do this, right? Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I got this. I am so nervous. Okay. I just finished in the permit department, and I've got to tell you, oh my gosh, they're so nice. But I'm still kind of shaking a little bit, and because I'm nervous, excited, nervous, excited, nervous, and excited all at the same time. But nervous because that's like 4 months worth of work that you're putting together, and you're standing at the counter and you're having people look over your work, and it's kind of like / part judgment. But they were so nice. They looked over everything. They put it in order. The planner came out. She is amazing. It's not the 7-week wait right now. They said that it's about a 3 to 4 week wait. So the permits are there. Everything is in process now with them. I can go home. So it's the end of week 6. Papers are with the county.
Yeah, and the appraisal's in.
Appraisal is done. Lender's received it. Lender is working on finalizing the loan, and I think we got it covered. Hit like and subscribe. We would appreciate it. He's waiting for me to say it.
Smash it! Smash it!
Smash it. We're off. You guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Say goodbye to your lovely fans.
Goodbye, lovely fans.
Goodbye, lovely fans.
We shall see you again.
Did you say goodbye to Fred?
Hey, Fred, thanks again, buddy. 3 weeks early. You're the pro.
I still have to actually go potty, and my stomach is now finally feeling like it doesn't want to throw up. I just want to know, because I'm terrified. I'll just tell you, I am flat out terrified. I don't know where the fear comes from, but authorities scare me, and the county is an authority, and it just scares me. It's totally illogical, and it's just me. So I am going